Good Lord. Oh, look, I'm small. Oh, that's because we had an emergency. Oh, let's get me back down here. I have this. What is going on back there? That was funny. When I was young, I used to get like the alfalfa sprout thing where it'll like stick straight up in the back of my head, like alfalfa from the Little Rascals. You gotta be pretty old. You gotta be pretty old to know Little Rascals. I don't think that's anything that they do anymore. You probably shouldn't really. It has some. It's got some kind of racist stuff to get in there. Anyway, uh, well, I guess you could redo it. You could redo that and make it not like that. You could redo Little Rascals and make the one that they did. Like I guess it was in the 90s, maybe. It was close. It still had a little bit of it, but there's a character in there that's pretty bad. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about painting. I don't like talking about all that stuff anyway. Well, at least not on this show. It's just not what we do. But anyway, Little Rascals is a pioneer TV show. It's an interesting deal. We're here to paint more Trench Crusade because I've been Trench Crusade pilled real hard. Like I really have. I've absolutely gone crazy for this thing. It's a lot of fun. I haven't even played a game of it. I just keep painting the models because I'm obsessed with the models and obsessed with it. And I built my own model. Well, kit bashed. It's not like build. It's kind of like building your own model. Anyway, I did finish that. It is done. Oh, I'm gonna go get that. It's right over here in the light booth. Okay. Better have that. You all guys are gonna want to see it. Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot left to do. The really important stuff was done. It was all just like I had. Gosh, just finishing the base and the backpack, which is we do that stuff all the time. I feel like everybody's seen that, and then my two of my very closest friends that are like brothers of mine, they both have had some major losses. And big shout out to them. I love you guys. Zach and Dave, love you. So that stuff's rough. I don't know. You never really know kind of like what to say or do with that stuff. It is always tough. Is that my dog? That's my dog. My dog is now barking right here at the beginning of this show. I knew it was gonna happen. I felt it coming. I felt like, dang it, we're not gonna get there. It's not gonna go down. She's gonna bark. So I'm gonna set this up real quick, and then I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna let this dog run. Such a maniac. I swear she does that. I swear she does it on purpose. I don't know. It's. I need to like. So what I need to do is at a certain time, I need to like make her go out. See, my hair's doing that thing again. Every time I look at it, I'm going to see it. It's going to make me crazy. Hopefully I have water. That'll help. Alright. It's a good thing I keep a spray bottle of water right here, huh? That's strange. It's actually not because I'm vain or anything. I don't normally use it on my hair. I use it for like wetting, spritzing things down with water or something like that. If I need to. For art purposes. I don't use it for anything else. Well, until today. I'm glad that I had it. What do those sheets? in my travel box still. Okay. Ah. What a lot of fun, what a lot of fun. You guys are gonna love this model. So, and I get to show off the finished Paladin, which is cool for people who are interested in all that jazz. So, like, I changed over to CVS Pharmacy, and golly, these people text me as much as Kristen. And Kristen, that's my wife. Come on, y'all. Okay, so anyway, so we've got all these wonderful, wrong here. Hold on. Camera's not in the right place. Man, everything's kind of got wonky in here. I'm betting you it was a cat. $5 to nothing says. It was a cat. So anyway, you guys will remember these. They all got painted here on the channel. They're awesome. So we're going to, everything's kind of in my way today. I cleaned up the other parts of the house and I started throwing stuff in here. And I just got done kind of picking up real quick before we got started. And now I keep sticking my arm and stuff. Alright, well, I guess it might have been a kid that knocked the thing. I'm blaming cats all the time. So anyway, we're all done here with this guy. It looks really, really great. Lots of fun. Lots of fun. The little icon turned out really awesome. That was really hard to get that to paint right in the fold there. Really made my sphincter squeeze up a little bit. Crazy. So anyway, so today we're gonna paint the match to this one. Is there a white on there? Uh-oh. How did that get on there? That's really irritating. Hopefully that's underneath the varnish, because I did varnish them. And this can come right off. Oof, that's not fun. Hold on, let's see if we can fix this real quick before we move on. That's not good. That's some of my good latex, white latex, so it's going to be on there. Come on. I'm going to be super careful. Actually have to switch to the hook. Yeah, this is gonna have to be repainted. Probably be better just to take that off of there, and we'll just throw repaint on it. And we'll remember to do this as we go. Pull that blob off so we don't miss the details. That really sucks. Oh well. Gives us a chance to kind of learn how to fix maybe a rub off on a model that has been painted and dried. It's been around for a while, and you kind of got to redo it, because sometimes if you don't get the varnish on right, or maybe you forgot that you're supposed to varnish them or whatever, they can get rub offs. Sometimes they'll fall and they'll break, and you got to get a little paint put back on it, whatever. So as we go with this, we'll match that, because we'll use some of those same colors. It's kind of the color scheme for for this army. So, and also for those of you who didn't see Johnny finished, he was finished. I finished him before he got started working on the other piece. when we powerhouse that last episode. I think it was a long episode. But yeah, there's Johnny with his flamethrower. Flame on, baby. Good times. Lots of fun. So he's done. And New Antioch's only got... Good Lord, we've been running on for a long time. So I've only got these 2 pieces left to do for the base set of the New Antioch ones. This is a combat engineer, and this is the lieutenant. I'm going to do a big, crazy... I'm going to do a spade on his shield. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot more detailed than the spades that are on the other ones, since he's the lieutenant. So anyway, we need paints. That's what we need. So this little scheme, we were doing magenta, pale rose, maples yellow. So we use that in like freaking everything. But we really need, where'd that little ball, let's see. This guy here. Was that it? That was it, wasn't it? Well, at least for starters. Let me get all these out of the way. It's fun to have them in the pictures, but when we do the little, what should we call it, but it's definitely better to have them out of the way. And this is, when we were cleaning up, we found this piece that had been knocked off one of the fields. I'm going to save this. So this is something interesting. You can always save things like this, because obviously this looks like something that can be turned into something miniature. You know, when you look at it at this scale, it looks like we could easily turn this into some sort of cage, or I don't know. You could make it some sort of generator piece for an alien tech. There's a million things you could come up with this to be. You know, if we need to make a spaceship, this could be a cockpit. I mean, there's no telling. So, like little bits and stuff like this is always good to save junk. It broke off of the curtain rod that it was attached to, so we don't. I'll find it when I clean up, and I'll put it where it's supposed to go. Right now, it's on the floor, underneath the shelves. So, all right. Now, let's see. We got our set of base colors because that's where we're going to start off. So let's take a look at what we got going on. So this thing is super cool. I'm gonna throw his head across the room. I'm having some trouble today. I'm really tired, but we did a lot of work in the yard and around the house yesterday. And so I'm really tired. So his head is like this skull that sits on here. Because he's got like this tick in his neck. So I think I want to like really cock his head. You know, like, so we can really expose that thing is on him. Just sit that down. Good Lord. We're going to paint his body first anyway. So, we want to be able to get in here and do all this work sub-assembly. A sub-assembly is painting the parts before you glue them together, for those who don't know that term. So it's got a great shield, really neat. It's got the black grill on there. We're going to be doing that in this old iron color like we did this one, with a lot of that chip up, you know, to kind of get it that worn look. So we'll do that bronze work on all the parts. And it's got so many great little things. It's got the grail on here, which we'll take a look at exactly what all. Maybe we want to do a little bit, some change ups. We might pull in maybe a gold or even a brighter silver to do some of these accents. We'll just have to wait and see what it looks like after we get a wash in. Looks like we've got maybe a small. That's not supposed to be on there. That's something from the process. What was it? Cat hair. You got on there and maybe got spray painted in. There we go. Always go over all your models and don't be afraid to take a look. Now this has got a couple of little burrs in here from where it was. These might be from where it was printed. No, those are on the back. On this side. But we could easily turn those into like nails or screws. You know, fasteners, whatever they're using for that. Maybe not so much. The little ones are don't need to be here. Should have caught them before I painted this, but or primed it, but it'll be alright. These other ones will leave because they are consistent. They're in some consistent places, so you know wherever this one was, it would have been taken away when that chunk got knocked out of it. So we don't have to worry about that one. Cool, it's a fun shield. So we've got this one. His pauldron is just a shield fastened to it, which is funny, interesting. It's not really. I mean, it's effective, but the old idea was to protect your shoulder from that sort of stuff, from damage and such. Now we've got a little bit of a strangeness to the arm here. So we might have to do a little bit of work to get this right. I'm not sure what its pose is supposed to be, but we've got some options. Man, putting that sword way out there would be fun. I really missed a couple of, I missed a lot of stuff on this. I'm usually much more tedious. It is on the bottom. But no sir, I don't like it. Or I might have thought I did them all and I didn't. I just had this one last one to do. That has happened to me before. It seems like it happens more as you get old. Stuff like that. You just start making little silly mistakes you wouldn't normally make. So you just kind of have to roll with it. Like, is what it is, right? Okay. So he's standing like this. Like I said, I don't know what their original pose was. This one will look good down because we want to accentuate. We don't want to take away from this giant tick. So this down like this is probably what we're going to aim for. This one, I really like, kind of like the idea with his sword pointed out like that. Makes him kind of spindly, but golly, that'd be fun. It really feels like we're going to have to. When we set that, we're probably going to want to put some notepad on there just to make sure that gap is filled in properly. Something hard that's not going to give. So we got the cloak. We'll be doing a cloak about the same as this one. So he's got the same skulls. Got a little box bag thing here. It's a bag. Only knows what's in it. Who knows? All the guts hanging out. Such an awesome model. There we go. All right. So I'm gonna start off with a permanent magenta. I don't figure out what color to make that tick. Do we do it the green, the ugly greenish blue color like we did the fly thing that's coming out of the other guy? Or we do a little something different maybe? Yeah, I don't know. So many options. So many options. Such a little flea. I mean tick. Pretty sure that most of my jokes are terrible. But I tell them anyway. I'm a dad, so I get to do the dad jokes now. Like, I think by law, legally, you're allowed to do the really bad dad jokes. And you get to 4 kids, and one of your kids is almost in college. So this is a magenta. Good place to start with on all the guts and stuff. You could go darker. You could go with like a dark crimson, Alzarian crimson, something like that. But I kind of like the phosphorescent, the fluorescent kind of pinkish color you get from magenta. Well, we're gonna layer in some crimsons and stuff later, so it's good to. It makes it to where the bottom of it is still kind of sick and shiny. And it's easy to see. I can still kind of see it, you know what I mean? We'll lighten up colors from there, so I don't really need it too much darker than that. Because I still want to be able to see further down in the hole. You still want to see the different parts of the guts. And, magenta's got that purpley red. And since your blood and stuff is really more of a blue color, right? So you're on going with a purpley kind of red color works for exposed things. Keep your brush nice and moist. Don't forget. But this one's a little different. He's not covering all the weird pustules like the other guy. He's got, I don't even know what that is. Some sort of diseased maw in his back. Some sort of fuzz. Something that might have stuck to it while it was drying. Those are little tiny bits of support that are left. I can't believe those didn't get knocked off. Usually the paintbrush will knock those little things off. Didn't. That's. What is that? That can't be part of the model. They're pretty good. Maybe it is. Oh, it's part of the armor. Now that's attention to detail. That's part of the armor right there. It looked like it was a mistake. It was an error. Some sort of print situation or something like that, but it's not. Once you kind of look at the boot and the way the armor is going to go, that's pretty awesome. Kind of been the fun part about painting these models. They really did There's some great little details in here. Alright. Oh wait, no, it wasn't Naples yellow. It was yellow ochre, wasn't it? That was the yellow. We'll need the Naples. It's yellow ochre we need for the nasties. That's not yellow ochre, that's lemon yellow. I need this. Oh, don't forget, regular viewers, we will not be on tomorrow. I have got to go. I'm going to a culinary competition to judge for some young chefs, future chefs. It'll be a lot of fun. I'll enjoy it. It's I'll get to see some old friends and see some new talent coming through, stuff like that. It's really neat. So we'll see how it goes. See what happens. It'll be fun. At the very least, no matter what, it'll be a good time. Right around that area, especially underneath where these sores and stuff are. Can go with that yellow. Right around the edges here, especially the underneath parts. Silly camera. That's the next thing we're investing in right there, guys. That camera. That is step number 2. Studio's got to make its money, though. Got to make enough money for itself to pay for its things. So, well, I gotta get these finished up so I can get on those those commissions. Get some things that are paid. That'll be the good stuff. Because I take that money and try to reinvest it in the studio, and we've got pretty much got all the paints and stuff we need. So I say that, but I could probably spend $1 million on paints. Paints and equipment and tools. Random with this as we were with the thralls. We wanted them to kind of be a little bit more, quick done. This a little bit a little more targeted, if you will. So that's what we did for this guy, all his little boils and blisters. You know, it's a lot more targeted look, but the thralls, you know, we wanted to go right through them pretty quickly. I'm afraid I'm gonna break some of those legs on the ticks. It took me like 2 rounds to get it on there without it'd be broken on the coming out of supports. First one, because I didn't notice at all that I was snapping off the legs, and then the second one because, well, good lord, they're really hard to get off of there, and then I got this one. Really targeted work with snippers, and it's a lot. Definitely, it's one of those things I should print another one and do a demo on how you pull things out of those 3D print scaffolding supports. Whatever word you want to use. I heard one guy called it scaffolding, and I loved it. I love that. I love using that term for it. It fits so well. It's like, yeah, no, that's right. It's pretty much scaffolding. Can't fault the logic on that one. Tell what all he's wearing here. Looks like leather. He's got some belts. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna take a look at this tick. What color he is in the official art. Shield up and his arm down, kind of backwards from what I'm doing. So they've got him set up on the picture. There's a guy, he's got kind of a green color on the tick. There's a kit bash. There's the official art. Gross. Well, that's grody. Took all the tentacles off of him from the so you gotta go from your artwork to your miniature. So there's the artwork, the original sketchings of it or painting of it, and then you end up with this piece as the final unit, which is still pretty good. Okay, so kind of like the tick on the original, but I kind of wanted something else that's not so fleshy. So let's see. What about tits? Let's see. Oh man, a nice brown. Ugh, it's so gross. Oh god. Ugh. Ticks make me crazy. But it looks like they were trying to go for one of these fat gray ones. Which, oh, golly, they make me squirm. Spotted ticks there and stuff. That one's not the spotted one. Where's the little? That's the spotted tick right there. Those things are. Oof. I guess they turn that color when they're full of blood, huh? Nasty, nasty, nasty. Alright. Where's that one that was... Man, one that was like right next to a quarter, wasn't it? There it is. That one. I don't think it saved it. Dang it. Save the photo. So bad at technology, y'all. It's terrible. Man, fine, I'm just gonna screenshot it and cut it down myself. I don't need your help anyway. You don't want to take a picture for me, Siri? I do whatever I want. I do what I want! That's gross. Crazy. Crazy. It's great. Okay. Ugh. Okay. That's raw umber, maybe some burnt umber. And then we get up into here. Looks like a gray. Almost like a gray-green. Might be able to get away with... Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to use this, and this is that Pro Acryl Faded Green. Use this and this and all that. So that's the thing is, I've seen a lot of ticks. Like, they're not fleshy colored. They're like this sickly gray green thing. It's gross. Ticks are gross. Anything to do with ticks. Ugh. Done a lot of hiking in my days. Back in the old days, when I was younger. Kind of doing some this summer actually. Anyway, and so I've got a lot of ticks. I'm having dogs or get ticks. They're just oof. It's one of those things where it's like it feels like there's no good use for them. Like there's like they don't really need to be here. Whatever their purpose is like unnecessary or something. It's weird. Like you do anything but suck blood off of other things and spread disease. Like that's it. You're just like some bugs and stuff like that, you can see their uses. There's uses to them. Like bees. Bees make honey. Honey feeds other creatures. You can see why bees pollinate things, so they create more flowers. So even if you're not feeding creatures with your honey, you're making flowers that create fruits that feed other creatures. I mean, but like a tick, what is a tick? What? Why? What madness created this monster? Madness. Absolute madness. Why do we have this thing? It's terrible. No one asked for this. Positive the dogs didn't. I know dogs didn't ask for this. They're like, I did not ask for this. Probably probably put that in the wrong place. I'm trying to get better about putting my stuff in the go. It's not working out as well as I'd like, but you know, I'm trying. Alright, so real thin. This is raw umber mixed with a bit of purple. Super thin. I'm just going to kind of come in, grab all these little details. Yeah, this is real. When we're going to come back after this, lay in all the details for this on top of all that. And this coat's really going to help us kind of see what we're doing. Don't let it pool too much. I did that a lot when I was in different parts of my painting career. I used to like the pooling in places, but I've kind of gotten to where I don't want it to pool too much, especially as I feel like my skills have improved. Running this channel really, or doing this channel as a vlog, and really focusing on, I guess, my art career now, is really helped kind of push this forward, my skill levels. Okay. It's got a lot of detail. That's gonna be fun. I see London, I see France, I see under this course called Autumn House. Got no pants. He just kind of naked under here. I'm just gonna paint him naked for funsies. You won't ever be able to see it. When you slapped on the base, you can see any of that. Two enables yellow. I'm gonna finish the first two. This is my backup tube. I'm almost done with the first one. Oh gosh, so the longer you have some of these paints, the more they get, the caps get gunky and all the fun stuff. Oh man. Today. Definitely want to get this inside stuff done first. At least get the stuff way up under here. That stuff knocked out. Most of this stuff's going to get completely ground out by dark colors and so when we come back, we'll darken that up all the insides here. We want to get paint started. The sooner we get all that done up, the sooner we can put them on a base and all that. So we'll try to get that done today. So we're not. The hole goes all the way through. Maybe it doesn't. Thought it did. There's so many little holes in them, it's hard to keep track. Alright, we're gonna let that dry real quick, and then we'll put some brown in there. Real thin, just kind of, you know, darken it all up. I don't really like using like blacks as a dark. If I can avoid it, I'll use raw umber as my dark. Or maybe I might add like a black to the raw umber, just to get just like a browner black. Because most things, you know, most things aren't black. And if you make all your shadows and stuff black, then when you need to make something actually black, like a piece of plastic or you know, charcoal or something like that, you have nowhere to go. So like, it's better if your shadows are just like browned out and things like that, instead of just trying to make your shadows black. Just, again, you don't have anywhere to go. It's like making something pure white. You don't want to make things pure white, because then there's nowhere to go. You know, and there's very few things that are pure white except for like plastics and white paints and stuff like that. Since like white is a very rare color. Like even snow isn't white. Snow is just a reflection of whatever colors around it. Honestly, it's just a very bright version of it, so it's super changed in tone, washed out, so you can't hardly see it. But like, you know, when the sun starts to set on the snow, you can see the colors of the sunset. If it's hitting the snow directly, you'll see it. You know, and it'll start, and then the snow will start turning. It'll start turning pink, and it'll turn like, you know, purple, blue, and stuff like that, because of the light's going away. Here's your art lesson for today. I'm not the best teacher of art. I was a pretty good culinary school teacher. I think this is my doctor calling. Hello. Yes. How are you? Oh, I'm alright. Sure. I thought I already did that. Maybe I missed it and I didn't. I don't know. I'm terrible about this stuff. As soon as possible. What actual day of the week is the 17th day at 1:30? Yeah, I should be all right. Sweet. Okay, so the 17th at 1:30. Awesome. My kid's on a spring break. That should be good. Okay, thank you so. All right. Yep. Thank you so much. Bye. Oh, yep. It was my doctor. Look at there. Me being an adult and stuff. Yeah. I should save their number, but I won't. Oh, man. I know myself too well. Way too well. So, raw embers are real. It's a great place to start with shadows and dirt. Like, it's a muddy color, so we can come in here and we can definitely dirty all this up. We don't have to worry too much about it. And anything we want to get bloody, we'll just come in and we'll get it from the spot where you can see it. This way, we should be able to tack him down to his base, and that'll help with any We don't want to rub anything off, and that's definitely something we can do. It can get rubbed off really easily, so it's better if we can get it on a base and then we'll put it in a holder and all that good stuff. It'll even help a little bit with the subassembly. And there's not a lot under there, or not a lot where you can see, you know, underneath it. So, oh, that's not the. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. Oh, I better wipe that off there. Hold up. Hold up. These print bases come with these toppers, and I can put this top on. And the crazy thing is, like, this is supposed to fit in there, and I have not printed a single one of them that fits in exactly. I give them a little bit of. A lot of times they have been a little bit filed down, and this base snapped when I took it off the deal. So hopefully they're a match made in heaven. See, it fit fine after it broke it in half. See, look at there. Godly. I should have filed it down. That's okay. We'll fix this when we do the mill put stuff. We'll just fix this crack. It'll be fun. I'll show you guys how to do it. You can see how it cracked down the side of it. Because technically, this is too big for this. So, which doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. I mean, I guess it's a topper, so I guess you put it on top. But if you did that, it wouldn't actually it would just fall right out. The glue, you'd have to put so much glue in it. It's just unnecessary. It'd be entirely unnecessary, the amount of glue. You have to stick in there. Fill that gap with some milk put and it'll be all to the good right there. Alright, so now let's talk about. I really like the idea of command, like he's challenging whatever's in front of him to fight. But I do want to get to where he's. They had his shield out, and I kind of want like that. I can probably get that out. I can probably get that glued in there. We won't put the head on later, but I think we can get this stuff glued in so we can mill put tomorrow. And that'll be advantageous. Just in case. Just in case. We can always put that on there. I am gonna go ahead and clean good though. I don't want to leave a whole lot of glue behind if we can help it. Oh, that's what those little. That's what those are supposed to be for. Should help like lock it in there, I guess. Since I'm trying to move it into a place that it's not supposed to be. This one fits in fine. It'll be alright. It's not going to affect gluing it on there. Okay, but we should definitely mess with the rest of that tomorrow. I swear that did go all the way through. I think it's just got paint stuck in it. Maybe I'm tripping. It'll darken up like it's got a bunch of blood stuff in it. Pretty secure. I'm gonna stop messing with this guy. We are out of time anyway, so we're gonna let it harden up on there, and then we'll add. Tomorrow we will do some more of this painting, and hopefully we can get to a point where we can throw those on there and start getting that milk and stuff done. Because that'll be good, and I should be able. Well, it won't be tomorrow. It won't be tomorrow. I have an appointment with my pulmonologist tomorrow, which is my other doctor. I have so many doctors, I can't keep track of them. That one I was on the phone with just a second ago was my general practitioner, which now I gotta go see them on Monday. But that'll be after the show, so I won't have to miss one. Yeah. We gotta remember to do that. And I owe you guys short. I did Johnny, but it looked. I don't know. I went and looked at it later, and I wasn't happy with it. So I might reshoot Johnny to get a better video of him because I wasn't as happy with it as I am with somebody else in the past. So I gotta get that because I owe you guys that. I always try to give spins of our stuff. That's all I got for today. You guys be good to each other. Be good to somebody you know. Somebody good to somebody you don't know. Throw your phone on the floor. Because forget that existential dread block of dread. It's they're terrible. You should probably watch me on one, so that's awesome. I don't know. It's an interesting concept. Phones could have been really the cell phone and the social media world could have been like a big deal, and it still could. Honestly, it still could. Speaking past tense, but it still could. It still could turn out to be good. But it definitely is going to take a lot more people trying to make content that celebrates what's amazing about humans, and less content about some of the strange, petty stuff that we like to watch. And I'm guilty of it too, man. I love watching good cop videos and watching people get, make a fool of themselves and stuff like that. Everybody it's kind of our nature as I guess people. We just kind of like to watch that sort of thing. It's not the greatest thing in the world we do, but it is. But it should be things where people like legitimately are okay with being made fun of. Like there's some Japanese game shows where they know they're getting ready. It's getting ready to be hilarious, and they know they're getting ready to get a fool made of themselves, and they're totally like, yeah, no, this is what I signed up for. And so like it works. It's fun. It's more entertaining because they are like, I totally signed up for this. Versus like, watching random, people who are maybe at their lowest point in their lives, completely smashed out of their brains and running from the cops naked through the park. Which is, I mean, honestly, it's fun to watch, but maybe we should watch those things. We're gonna though. But hopefully, we as people, we can start choosing to watch like a better quality of things too. Maybe that's what we have to do. Maybe we as a society, we got to shift to like, okay, we're gonna watch some of this, but then we're gonna watch some good stuff too. You know, we're not gonna spend all of our time on YouTube watching nothing but political takes and you know, cop videos and you know, random weird stuff from reality, things like that. I don't know. Ugh. We've gotten pretty narcissistic. And it's all because of that block of dread. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. And I hope you like and subscribe, even though I went on that weird tangent about you know, social media being bad. I do hope you do like and subscribe. Helps get our stuff out there and expose what I do. I think that's super cool. So I mean, that's one of the good things about this YouTube and things like that. So we got that going for us. So that's good. Anyway, I'm definitely taking up too much of y'all's time. So we're gonna talk to you later. Bye.